say it's very unfortunate. You Black Americans, you got dragged into this for no reason. Very unfortunate. If you have to blame somebody, blame these Bantus. That's all I'm saying. You probably even have never. I will say this: you Black Americans in America, you guys probably never ran into a Ethiopian, East African ever. You guys are around ATL with these Nigerians scamming. These South Africans getting coming to
Wait a
America.
minute,
They're
hold on.
I have.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Johnny, I'm gonna rotate the stage. You can come right back up though. Somebody wanna talk to Ombre.
Okay.
All right, just get back in the queue, Johnny. All
All
right.
right.
Somebody named Revenue wanna talk to you, Ombre. And Revenue, we're gonna rotate you down after you talk to Revenue. I mean Ombre. Go ahead, Revenue, you got a rebuttal.
Yeah. Uh, I'm just very appalled by this dude who is a Ethiopian. When they call Black American Basra, they literally call Black American slaves, and he got the nerve to sit up here on this panel and blame so-called Bantus for the things that his community pushes on people in the diaspora. Regularly, these Somalians, Ethiopians, Eritreans call Black Americans and other people slaves from the diaspora and call them monkeys. I don't think you have the right to even critique anybody. You claim that Nigeria and other parts of West Africa are giving Africa a bad name. Yet Nigeria have a higher GDP than the entire Horn of Africa combined. If you combine Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and other Horn Africa countries, it don't even add up to the GDP of Nigeria. When you look at all of the technological advancements coming out of Africa, it comes from the Bantu people. It doesn't come from the Horn of Africa people. When people think of the Horn of Africa, you talk about tribalism, your people are actively fighting out Somalis out of different regions. Somalia is a failed country with different parts having different powers, from Somaliland to the other regions of Somalia. So how dare you get up here and criticize West Africans and Bantus in general, when you yourself come from a failed region of Africa? You yourself call Black people Basra and other derogatory terms. So I don't understand. I land there.
Thank you, Revenue. Go ahead, Ombre.
Hey, dog, borrow two, please.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
just to be clear, revenue. What is revenue? Are you Black American, Nigerian? What are you?
No, he's Jamaican.
You're Jamaican. Okay, yes. It makes sense. A Jamaican ratting out for West Africans. It just makes sense. They're all in it together for some reason. But he's talking about Nigeria has a higher GDP. Have you seen pictures of Nigeria? Have you seen pictures of Lagos? You guys are floating in huts with no sewage and poop everywhere. That's what your living conditions are. And you're talking about Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Have you seen it? It looks like Singapore right now. Massive growth potential that's going on. And you're talking about how we call people Baria and stuff like that. No. What do you call other Black Americans when you come into Houston and causing all this ruckus? You call them Akatas. That's what you call them, a lost cat or some shit like that. And you're talking about Baria. Man, I don't even come in contact with Black Americans. Most Ethiopians, we don't come in contact with Black Americans. We come in contact with you savages.
Does Bara not mean slave?
We come in contact with you savages.
Does
You
Bara
savages
not
from
mean,
Africa and Jamaica.
answer the question? Does Bara not mean slave?
Baria means slave. Yes, it means slave.
So
Yes.
why do you call Black Americans slaves?
We don't call no Black American Baria. Maybe some fools call Black Americans Baria. Some fools. There's fools everywhere. But you're Jamaican and Nigerian. You're coming into America calling people Akatas, thinking you're this and that. No. You know
Akata
who we
was a
call
good
Baria?
name, actually.
I'll tell you who
Akata
we
was
call
a good
Baria. We call
name.
you Baria. You're a
Akata
savage.
was a
You're a
good
savage
name.
from West Africa and
Hombre.
Jamaica. That's why we call you Baria. You deserve it. You cause ruckus everywhere you go. All right?
know what Akata means. You just run your shitty mouth. You don't
Fine.
even know what
At
Akata
least I'm
means.
honest. I said Badia means slave, and you're telling me Akata is not a derogatory word. At least I'm honest. Badia
Bro,
is slave is derogatory. Okay.
you call black people slaves, and you got the nerve to cry about a
I
kata.
don't
Are you
call
serious?
black people slave. Who said I call black people slave? You're not black. You're Jamaican.
People, you are
You're
people, you
Jamaican and
Black people
moron.
Nigerian. I don't
slave.
even
You
What
are
are you
consider you
talking
people.
about?
black. I
Huh?
don't consider you black. I consider you a savage. That's what you are.
Savage too.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, Revenue, for coming up. Thank you. All right.